Here with super middleweight contender Derrick Webster. Just before we get to what you're doing here at the Atlantic City Boxing Hall of Fame weekend, I know you fought down here a few times. Seeing some of the big names here, some of the guys who've come before you, they're going to be honored tonight, this weekend. What are your thoughts on that?
It's very humbling, and it's a great respect for them. Because you have to know who paved the way for you. And it also gives me a sense that this can also be me in the not near future, but in my future, and I could be doing the same thing for the younger generation that's coming up behind me.
I know you fought a couple fights in Trenton, Bristol, PA. You're a Jersey guy.
Yes.
So, we said Trenton, but, I guess for a kid in Jersey who starts fighting, it's always, if it's not Las Vegas or it's Atlantic City. Yeah, you fought, like I said, a couple fights. How much would it mean to you to maybe fight a big fight in Atlantic City?
It would mean a lot to me. I do get a lot of offers of fighting other places, but I think that if it was up to me, I would like to bring the big fights back here because it also gives you a piece of history. Nowadays, a lot of people are just thinking about the moment to where you have to start thinking about a bigger picture than just that moment, and that's just who I am.
Seen anyone like here tonight, this awards, any of the old timers that maybe you've rubbed shoulders with, any of you talked to, and maybe inspire you going forward?
I talked to Iran Barkley. I talked to Ray.
Former middleweight and super middleweight.
Yeah, I talked to Ray Mercer. I talked to Michael Spinks. Just guys of that stature right there. Like to sit back and be able to talk to them and laugh with them and pick their brain about little things, and it's just a great experience because of course when they fought, it's not the same as when we're fighting now. So but you could also bring, if you're like a sponge, you can actually absorb a lot of things that they're giving you and bring it into today, which will make you a more complete fighter.
I'm sure you've probably been at some of the big fights on the boardwalk, over the years. I've seen you at the fights. You envision yourself, you maybe been one of those Hopkins fights at Boardwalk Hall or whatever. You envision yourself maybe one day being the main event at Boardwalk Hall or, maybe one of the bigger venues here?
I definitely do. With God being on my side and having the right people in my corner, I definitely see that. I feel as though that I'm definitely a great threat to boxing, being 6'4" and being a southpaw and keeping my nose clean, always staying in shape. I think that with the right time and the right opportunity, I'll definitely get that and seize the moment.
Let's get on to some business now. You just had a win about 2 weeks ago over Frankie Philippone, and you've been on a roll since your one setback, and it seems like you're kind of gaining confidence and garnering more confidence as you go forward. I know you're maybe tentatively scheduled maybe to fight August 12th. Opponent to be announced, I'm sure, in possibly Trenton, New Jersey. I guess we can let that little cat out of the bag. What do you see for yourself for the rest of 2017 and maybe going forward in 2018?
Well, the one thing I want to correct is it's not a confidence that I'm building, but it is the more that I'm in the ring, the more comfortable I'm getting. And that's what the world needs to see more of Derrick Webster. Fighting every 6 months, 7 months. When I was with my last promotion company, it wasn't working for me. It doesn't work for anybody because every time you get in the ring, you're fighting off ring rust.
You're going from May to August. That's about 3 months.
So with me keeping myself active and doing things that I want to do, because I'm not a guy to get beat up. I don't take a lot of punishment, so I'm always ready. After my next fight, I'm always looking for the next opponent, looking for the next card. August 12th right now is definitely a concrete date that I'll be back in the ring. We're looking at probably fighting for an IBO international title. But I'm moving, man. And the thing of it is like I said, the more that they see me in that ring, the more of a threat that I'm going to become. And I think now, like, I'm just trying to be more of a meaner fighter in the ring. You know what I mean? It's in me. But instead of me waiting for someone to take that moment and make me, I'm trying to come into there with more intensity than I normally would.
Anything you want to say in closing?
What I want to say in closing is, I just love everybody that has supported me, everybody that's helped me get to this level, all the great relationships that I had then that I have now. That I just love that because they could be doing anything else other than worrying about Derrick Webster. For the people that doesn't believe yet, keep on watching. The same thing you sleeping on is gonna wake you up. You know what I mean? I'm a different monster in there. I'm just a different athlete altogether. What a lot of people don't realize is I didn't pick up a pair of gloves till I was 24. So from 24 to now, that's 10 years, I've actually seized
You're a young 34.
a young 34, because I didn't start till I was 24, and I've never taken a beating. Never taken a beating. Never been knocked out, never been cut, never been black eyes, bloody noses, none of that. But the guy that I am, I'm always learning. And as long as you stay a student in this game, you can always grow. And when you start thinking you know it all, you start thinking that you're the biggest and the baddest and thinking everything's about you, that's when you begin to lose. You know what I mean? So for everybody to support me, man, I just love y'all. Keep an eye on Derrick. Take it to the bank. Webster. It's already becoming a great name. I want to make it an even bigger name.
Well, he's starting up in Trenton on August 12th. Maybe he's going to creep his way south and towards the boardwalk here in Atlantic City. Derrick Webster, we'll see you August 12th.
I appreciate it.